Guys, welcome. So as you already know, Rescue Ace got a little buffed and I really wanted to give the deck a try because I think it performs really well overall with the new cards. Now, I do play only the Abilistar, not the Snake Eye engine, which plays basically 1 copy of Poplar, 3 copies Ash, because I just really didn't want to go above 40 cards. Also, I don't think that 4 level 1 monsters with the sole purpose of just searching out a copy of the original Sinful Spoils is that big of a deal, but you can go ahead and do that. By the way, if you do play them, play a second copy of the original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye, because it's just a really cool card to play as more than one of. But in that version of the deck, we're going for 40 cards, no Snake Eye, only the Abilistar. Of course, we are playing basically 6 copies of the Abilistar, and the original spoil equals 7 copies, which means we have about 70% chance of actually drawing a card that can search out our, Hydrant, plus the 3 copies of the Hydrant itself equals 10 copies of Hydrant in the deck. You could play just 2 copies of Hydrant if you want to. I definitely don't think you should do that, so we're playing 3. Also, 3 copies Impulse, 1 copy Airlifter, 1 copy of the Attacker, and 1 copy of the Fire Engine. Also, you could play a second copy of the Fire Attacker if you want to, but I just don't play it. Also, 2 copies of Turbulence. Some people play it as a 1 to 2 of. If you do play 2 copies Hydrant, you could play 1 copy of Turbulence, but in my opinion, more is better here. Also, we play the 2 copies of the Rescue, 1 copy of Alert, 1 copy of the Contain, and 1 copy of the Extinguish. And we do play this thing right here, which is essentially a way to interrupt our opponent with the Abilistar if we somehow keep it on the field and not link it off for going to something else with it. Now, as of the extra deck, there isn't really anything that complicated. We just play 14 Link Monsters and 1 Boroneeded Fleur. So essentially, if we have Ash Blossom plus the Abilistar or, Fire Engine or something else, we can just straight up go into a Boroneeded Fleur. It will happen very rarely, so you don't need to play it if you don't want to, but it's just a cool thing that you can do to, kind of go into an additional interruption if you have a hard drawn Ash Blossom plus the Abilistar. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention I play 1 for 1, which is an 11th copy of the Hydrant, so I play a lot of copies of Hydrant in a 40 card build, which is the most important thing with this deck overall. And as I said, with the extra deck, nothing is really that complicated. We play the Promethean Princess with the Amphibious Worship. We also play a Palooza and Access Code with the Underworld Goddess. Now, you don't need to play these cards if you don't want to, but I chose to play them because I think they're a good fit for the deck. Also, if you do decide to play the Snake Eyes cards, you could consider adding like a random 1 copy of an Exceeds 1 monster plus Zeus to play it in the deck and, sometimes go into Zeus. But in that version of the deck, you really don't need to do that. Also, I did try out Snake Eyes in the deck actually, but at least in my versions, you need to play like between 42 and 46 cards to actually make it work. Now, if you play more than 44 cards, in my opinion, the consistency gets a little bit worse for the deck. So for that reason, I decided not to play them in the deck, but feel free to add them if you want to. Now, without further ado, I think it's about time that we head into the gameplay. Okay, now that can is not bad. We're gonna start off with 1 for 1, pitch a copy of Kurikara to space summon from our deck the Hydrant. Let's see if he has an interruption. Nope, he decided not to negate me. Sure, apparently he has something, but he decided not to activate it. So we're gonna go Hydrant now. Search out a copy of any Rescue Ace monster, I guess. And what are we actually adding to our hand? So we already have access to Turbulence, so we're gonna go for a normal summon apparently. We're gonna go, maybe Airlifter is gonna be nice. It's kind of the best play actually. We're gonna normal summon the Airlifter now. Activate the effect. Search out a copy of a spell card. We're gonna search out the Monster Reborn card because it's gonna be kind of nice. Oh, chaining Ash to it. Sure, completely okay. I really don't care about that. And from here, what do I summon? So first things first, I think that Link Kuriboh is always gonna be a good play. So we're gonna link off into Link Kuriboh. Then we are gonna go ahead and resummon Hita. Summon Hita actually, not resummon Hita. And we're gonna bring back his own Ash Blossom, which is gonna let me go into Promethean Princess. And that's really good. So let's just activate Hita's effect. We're gonna bring back the Ash as I said. Then we are gonna be we're gonna be activating effect of the Wanted. Search out a copy of the Abilistar, which we don't actually need that bad, but we're gonna use it anyways. Now, firstly, we're gonna go Promethean Princess by using these 2. We're also gonna summon the Amphibious Swarmship. And then we're gonna go the Abilistar and do something else with it. So let's just activate the effect. Bring back a copy of the Kita. I guess doesn't really make a difference. And now we're gonna go ahead summon our Amphibious Swarmship. From here, we now set up the Promethean Princess, which is really good already. Then we're gonna go and we're gonna be space summon the Abilistar by pitching the Contain. Yeah, actually the Contain is our only target to pitch. Space summon the Abilistar, activate the effect. And we are gonna set to the field a copy of the quick play spell that is an interruption. So we're gonna go for the Sinful Spoils of Doom, activate Turbulence, space summon it to the field, banish, I guess, 1 Contain and also 1 copy of Airlifter. Keep the Hydrant in the graveyard, of course. We're gonna space summon now the Turbulence with the beautiful animation. And that will allow us to use the effect. Set 3 back row to the field, not 4, which is a little worse, but it's whatever. And do I have anything activatable? Of course not. And now I'm gonna just pass turn, I guess. I mean, I could go IP, but that's not that big of a deal because we wanna have a Rescue Ace monster on the field. Also, we wanna have the Abilistar for the effect of the Sinful Spoils of Doom. And that's really good, dude. My whole turn here is absolutely amazing. Through 1 Ash Blossom on top of that, activating Code by the Grave. Okay, what is he gonna get rid of? Hydrant? Or, oh, Promethean Princess, yeah. Sure, he's gonna negate my Promethean. Why did you go Hydrant? That was so stupid. We can literally just use the effect of rescue and bring it back. You know what? Maybe I can just activate the effect of the alert and just bring it back to my hand. You know what? I think it's about time that we do that. He should have went for Promethean Princess. I think he actually misplayed. And we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. Maybe he has a plan. Maybe he's cooking. Activating Sword Soul Emergence. Yeah, we're not gonna do anything to that. Search out the Moye, Royal Rare Moye. Normal summoning Moye, and he's gonna activate the effect to get a token. Now, when he does, I'm actually gonna go... Oh, Protoss. Sure, it's good to know that he has that. So, I am gonna go ahead... Do I extinguish him right now, or do I go for something else? Yeah, let's just go with the extinguish. I think it's not that big of a deal. Because if he has Longuyan, I'm just gonna go ahead pop the token anyways, it's fine. Or like, no, actually not pop the token, but pop the Longuyan. Also, his Protoss is gonna be annoying. That is why I'm gonna keep my Sinful Spores of Doom to negate it. That's really important. Heavenly Dragon Circle. Okay, it's absolutely fine. Searching out a copy of Longuyan, as expected, dude, as expected. And now he's gonna get a token, which is fine with me. And I'm not gonna use the effect of my Promethean Princess. He's gonna go Longuyan, and, you know, best case scenario, he's gonna discard something else, keep in his hand his Protoss, which still doesn't matter. Activate the effect of the Longuyan, of course. He's just that lucky, he doesn't even pitch his own Protoss. Okay. Special summon. Okay, getting the token. Now it's time for Promethean Princess. Pitch my own Swarm Ship. Pop his own Longuyan. And now he has nothing. Also gonna bring back the Promethean Princess with the animation. Also gonna trigger the effect of the Amphibious Swarm Ship. Bring back, I think, Hita. And now, if he goes Protoss, I just go Sinful Spores of Doom and I win the game. No, actually, he doesn't even have enough targets to go into Protoss. Even better. Ka-chow! That's a dub, dude. That's pretty good. Rescue Ace is fantastic right now. Alright, so that hand is actually really good. Let's normal summon Hydrant. We literally have 5 Rescue Ace monsters. This is the first time I'm seeing this. Actually, 5 Rescue Ace cards, pardon me. Now I'm gonna Space Summon Fire Attacker. Please don't Maxi me. Okay, he doesn't have Maxi. And so now I'm gonna be activating the effect of the Hydrant. Apparently he has something like Imperm. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna use it now. Chaining Ash Blossom. Okay, little does he know, I already have Turbulence in my hand and I just ended up drawing an insane hand. Also, Ash Blossom basically allows me to go into Promethean Princess right now. One small thing to keep in mind with this deck, when you play Hera and you get Ash Blossomed, that means Promethean Princess if you have 2 bodies, because you just activate Hera's effect, bring back the Ash. That's so good. Such an underrated play, dude. It's absolutely insane. And Hita is gonna become better and better because, you know, a whole bunch of decks are actually Fire Monster related. So, yeah, activating Imperm. I still am fine with that, good sir. It's a bit annoying, but I can definitely deal with that. So, let's go Turbulence now. We're gonna banish these 2 from the graveyard, of course. And that will give me the ability to special summon, you know, itself to the field. And then I'm gonna set 3 back row to the field because I already have Contain in my hand. So we're gonna go for Alert. We're gonna go for everything pretty much. And then we're gonna be proceeding to do something else. I don't know what exactly. So I think this is the field. If I have one more extender, I would have been able to go for something else. But currently, I just need to keep 1 Rescue Ace monster. Otherwise, I would have went for Promethean Princess. But that's still fine, yeah. Well, I played through 2 interruptions and still set up a pretty nice field. One more summon would have resulted in Promethean Princess into Amphibian Swarm Ship. So yeah, that's pretty good. Activating Awakening of the Possessed. Wow. Seriously? Normal summon Luna? Now activating effect of the Awakening of the Possessed. Also chain Luna's effect. Add 1 Spellcaster. We're not gonna chain anything because you can chain the effect of the Luna. We're gonna wait for the second effect. Yeah, that was a big mistake. You shouldn't have done it in the same chain. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and negate both of the effects. And yeah, you shouldn't have done that. That was a little bit of a botch here. Definitely made a huge misplay here. Chaining the effect of the Witchcrafter Golem. Oh my god, he's playing Aruru as well, targeting my Turbulence. Oh my. Dude, what are you playing? You're playing Witchcrafters with also a bunch of the Awakening of the Possessed cards, with also Luna 3 copies most likely. This is pretty interesting deck, not gonna lie. I kinda like the idea of that a lot. Negating now Luna's effect, also allowing him to draw 1 extra card, which is fine with me. And now he's gonna attack into my Hita, pop it. I'm gonna activate the effect of the Hita, add 1 Fire Monster, and I'm just gonna go for a copy of Hydrant. Maybe Kurikara could be kinda nice, but I just don't wanna give up on my consistency, right? If I don't draw a Hydrant, it's gonna be a problem. So I prefer to go for the safe option. And now end phase. Okay, it is my turn. Let's see what Destiny's Draw is gonna give us. Okay, maybe we should have went for something else apparently. Activate the effect of the Golem Aruru. I'm gonna change the effect of the Airlifter, just Space Summon to the field. Actually, no, I'm gonna Space Summon to the field my Hydrant, not the Airlifter. Chain Max C. That's a little bit of an issue. Okay, now I'm gonna Space Summon to my field the Hydrant, not the Turbulence, because I want him to use up his interruption on my Hydrant. He's not gonna chain it. Okay, well, I'm gonna activate the effect on my Hydrant, and then, you know, I'm just gonna play through the... Oh, wow, chaining effect viewer. Sure, that's a bit of a problem. So, what can I do about it? Let's just activate Alert's effects, first things first. And also, I'm gonna activate probably the effect of the Rescue, but not right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Chaining Luna's effect now, so that he's gonna limit the effect of my Alert. But I'm gonna change the effect of the Extinguish to pop the Luna. so I can resolve the effect of my monster. I think it works like that, right? I'm not sure. Maybe I will screw it up. Activating Golem Maruru again. Sure, targeting my Hydran, and I'm gonna change the effect of my rescue because I just need to do that. And I'm gonna bring back a copy of Airlifter. Chain Link 7. Oh my god. Special summon Airlifter. Draw one card, which is fine. He's gonna return my Hydran to the hand, but I already have my normal summon available still, so that's really nice. Also, the Extinguish pops his Luna. Also, I'm gonna resolve the alerts effect. Actually, no, I don't have a target for the alert. Well, sure, maybe I shouldn't have went for the rescue. Now I'm gonna add a copy of the Fire Engine. And I'm now gonna be sending all three to the grave. Actually, activate the effect of the Airlifter as well. Search out a copy. Actually, we're gonna change the Fire Engine right now. Boom, Space Summon to the field. 2500 attack beat stick. Now I'm gonna search out the HQ, which is really good. So now I'm gonna go with the HQ. And I can actually use the effect of it now that I think about it. So let's just activate it. We're gonna shuffle back a bunch of the trap cards and spell cards. And let's see what we draw. Maybe we will top deck the Abilistar. It's gonna be really nice. Original Sinful Pose, not very good, but sure. Okay, let me go and activate 1-for-1. We're gonna pitch the Hydran, which means I'm gonna get a free special summon, you know. I'm gonna keep my normal summon. Go for Hydran again. What am I actually doing from here? Oh, I can go into the Relinquished. Oh, that's gonna be such a good thing to do. Oh my god. Summon Relinquished. I'm gonna suck his own Golem Maruru. That's what happens when you don't look at the zone. That's what happens. That's a no-no. Let's special summon Turbulence. Boom, hit the field. And that's gonna be 8,000, right? That's gonna be 3,055. Also, yeah, that's game. Through the maxi, through a bunch of interruptions. Chain Link 7. Doesn't matter. Bam. Oh, that's the game, dude. That was a fun game, actually. I played versus a really fun deck as well. Really enjoyable game.